Hi, my name is Jory and I'm from Houston, Texas. When I first started working with Alina, I had been experiencing this stagnant feeling up in my journey where I knew exactly where I wanted to go and where I needed to go, but I had this underlying fear of moving forward and doing the steps it takes to get to the next level, basically. And when I sat down and me and Alina had our first session, we kind of figured out the core root of these issues that I was experiencing. And it was like self-acceptance. So I had been experiencing a lack of self-acceptance since I was a child. So all of these things that have been manifested into my life, I've been experiencing these wounds over and over again from childhood. And I had done hypnosis before, and so I had this expectation of the session with myself and Alina, but I will tell you that it was intense, but in a beautiful way. During the session, it was very easy for me to be open and receptive to the healing, and I was able to see what I needed to see. And also, during the session, at the very end, as we were clearing these wounds and blocks that I was experiencing, I was feeling this intense energy where I actually physically purged after we got off the phone call. And it makes sense because the wound that I had was a very large sacral wound. So I had already shared that with her, but I think it's important to share with you because it was so beneficial. Oh my gosh. Ever since the session, I have been feeling this huge shift within myself, and even the people in my life have noticed the shift. I feel like I'm losing weight, like I'm lighter physically, not like weight by the scale, but like I feel lighter within my body. I no longer have this worry that I had been experiencing over and over and over again. I also feel like I've experienced a lot of clarity with where I need to go in my life, and I also have released and let go of a lot of things that I held on to emotionally, that I didn't even realize that I was holding on to. I absolutely loved working with Alina. She is a very beautiful soul. She's very intuitive. She is very calming and reassuring, because whenever we were working together and I was healing, I know that I was very vulnerable with her, but I was ready to let it go, and I felt safe within her energy and able to do that. So after our session, she immediately sent me a personalized recording, and I had been listening to this for almost a month now, and every night before I fall asleep, and sometimes I stay awake and sometimes I fall asleep, but I definitely know that even though I'm sleeping, it's still working, because it's all subconscious. And like I said, I've been experiencing a huge shift. I feel like my abilities are getting stronger. My spiritual gifts have been coming in, and my emotions, I don't feel like I'm stuck in this childhood emotion. Like I'm not as emotional. I'm able to work through these things and feel them and just keep flowing instead of holding on to things and perpetuating it. So I definitely recommend Alina to anyone who has severe trauma. I'm diagnosed PTSD, CPTSD. I'm neurodivergent, and I've had a lot of trauma in my life, and I know that my journey with Alina has been sent from God, because I absolutely feel like this was so significant. It was a large amount of work that I did in a short amount of time, and this is something that I really needed, and I'm so grateful for her, and I'm so blessed. and anyone would be so blessed to be able to work with her. She's a beautiful person.